NJPW. We back on the screen. Another day, another pop, another wild routine. Who's up, who's down, who's turning heel this week? We break it down, Bella Bell, don't even blink. Good morning, IWC, let's run it. Hot takes, headlines, yeah, we run it. Turn the volume up, ain't nothing funny. Me talk that truth, ain't paid by nobody. Rumors fly like shine, feel the crowd get loud. From the indie scene grit to the big show crowds. Predictions, reactions, don't cap, no fear. If you mad, hit the chat, we still ain't here. Good morning, IWC, let's run it. Hot takes, headlines, yeah, we run it. Turn the volume up, ain't nothing funny. We talk that trap, they paid by nobody. Sip your coffee, lace your boots. Another episode, he delivered the news. If you love this sport, then you found it in me. So good morning to the whole IWC. Good morning, IWC. Hot takes, headlines, yeah, we run it.
What's good, everybody? Welcome into the first episode of Good Morning IWC. Sorry about that. OBS acts weird sometimes, it just starts being weird. But, you guys know me from the Run In Wrestling Podcast. I'm Sped. Over there is my new co-host. He started all of this a while ago. This is my, from Mob Squad, Elite Mob Squad, Mike Norton. You guys know who he is. He's with me on actually, it's this Friday that we're doing that. The Survivor Series War Game predictions over on the Run In Wrestling Podcast. But here, it's Good Morning IWC. Sorry about that. My voice is gone. I had to yell at some dude at work because he fudged up an order, man. Like, it was so bad. I went Chef Ramsay on his ass. But it was funny. But, so we're here to talk wrestling. This is going to be like a PTI style format where we got timers. We're being timed and everything. So we're going to try to beat the timer. We're going to get y'all's chats in as much as we can. And we're going to talk some wrestling. But first, let's get into Full Gear. Because that baby was freaking phenomenal last night. And we got 10 minutes on the clock starting now. So, how would you grade Full Gear last night?
Whew. That's a 9.5 show out of 10. I mean, everything delivered. Not everything I wanted, but that's not how you watch wrestling.
Mm-mm.
So as far as what they did, every match was a banger, bro. What about you?
Oh, I loved every second of this. The one thing that stood out to me was I liked the casino match. That right there was complete swerve. I was not looking at Ricochet whatsoever to be the first ever national champion. You know what I'm saying? I honestly thought Bobby Lashley was going to get that. I mean, look at the guy. He's a former United States Army. Who's better to represent that for your company as an inaugural champion? But damn, Ricochet's been on a different level over in AEW since joining, and I don't care what anyone says. Ricochet has been having fun. His character is amazing. The man is fun to watch. But all in all, I think at one point in that match, I think we had Speedball versus Kevin Knight, and those two were going bonkers in that match. They had the whole crowd standing up like, yo, what is going on? But yeah, no, I love that match was awesome. But if I'm looking at another match, if we're going to talk match of the night or one that kind of stole the damn show, and I'm going to go with Cal Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe. All right, because those two stole the damn show last night, in my opinion. Those two had one. Look, you had the what was it called? The screwdriver sitting straight up. I thought he was really going to kill the man. All right, I thought things were about to go down so bad on that one. Both men busted up. The TNT Championship finally going over to Briscoe. He's finally getting a singles. I think this is his first time being a singles champion, right?
He did have the Ring of Honor title for a little bit, but for as far as an AEW title, yep.
Oh, that's
Correct.
crazy. All right. Well, yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, no, I love that match. Was phenomenal. I mean, look, we all know that the Don Callis family is starting to implode. All right. So what better way to see? Because you saw Takesha and no, when Takesha and Okada were going at it on Wednesday night, you saw Kyle Fletcher like, I'm done with this shit. Yeah, like straight up. He's like, I'm just done with it. You know, and he so I see the downfall happening here soon with the Don Callis family and Kyle Fletcher losing it. That's just gonna set up Okada being like, dude, you're just the weakest link. Get out. You know, you couldn't even hold a title for as long as I can, or something like that. You know, I mean, like he'll look at him and be like, even Takesha has a title, you know, and he hates Takesha. You saw it in the opener. He was like, yeah, F you type of deal.
They're so good together.
They are. I love it. I love every second of this. Like, that match is going to be legendary. Yeah.
Yep.
That match is, oh, man. And you know, what's crazy is if they did that match, and I know we're getting off topic here. We're supposed to be talking about Full Gear. But if they do that match right, AEW, and it goes through the Continental Classic, and it's Okada versus Takesha at the end, and Takesha wins, oh, my God. You know? Or, like, the Don Callis family interrupts Takesha trying to win against Okada. Yeah, and that's how he gets kicked out. That would be amazing. That would be great storytelling right there.
Listen, bro, I thought they was gonna go the Civil War route, where it's like, you know, BCC versus the Callis family versus, but it looks like the BCC is about to implode.
Oh yeah,
Callis family is about to implode. It looks like there's about to be nukes all over the place.
All over the place, and that, like, all right, so. I'll say it like this. I put this in my notes. Hold on, let me go to my notes real fast, folks. I know Mike not you, but the other Big Mike don't like that. Man, I love you, Big Mike. I love you big time. But let me ask you this. In my notes, I said this. Crap. That this is setting up. Okay, so watch how AEW uses the aftermath of Full Gear on Wednesday, okay? Yeah. Everything that happened at Full Gear is setting up storylines for 2026. You just threw out the nukes, right? What's going to happen at Worlds Collide now? Or not Worlds Collide, World's End. That's what it was. I'm sorry. World's End. What's going to happen there? That's what the final pay-per-view of the year, right? For AEW. Yeah. That's one of the bigger pay-per-views. You saw Samoa Joe win in a fucking crazy steel cage match. All right. It was Pac that did Pac win? I can't remember who won. Wait, hold on.
Pac won, yeah.
Yeah, Pac won.
I think we're leading to him becoming the leader.
That's what I was about to say. Yeah, he's about to become the Death Riders leader. Because look how well, and I said it Thursday, folks. I said this Thursday. You want Pac to be the leader of the I was gonna call him the Black Combat Death Combat Club. That's what I was going to call him. But you want him to be the leaders of the Death Riders because this man knows how to run a faction. Look at the Death Triangle. When he had that, they were trios champions. They were running the show. You know, I look back to, you know, I look back at a lot of these stories and stuff like that. I mean, we saw, I think it was, not Sisters of, who was it? Babes of Wrath. That's who it was. We saw Babes of Wrath pick up a huge W, you know. Yeah. So that's going to further that storyline for the Women's Tag Team Championship. And then I called it, the Young Bucks need money, and they're going to go get that money, you know. That also sets up Kenny Omega. You know, what is going on with Omega? You know, Jurassic Express can go after the tag titles, or You got Young Bucks that could go after the tag titles. So there's so many things. And then the one thing we haven't talked about so far, the one thing we haven't, do I hear 14? Yes, I do. Mercedes Monet walked in, said, "What's good?" and walked out with that championship. Who and when does she start her downfall?
It's gotta happen soon. I mean, it's definitely gotta happen soon, especially when they're not allowing her to win the big ones. So I'm thinking that the downfall is gonna come before she comes back for the women's title.
Yeah,
But she lost clean. That was, I mean, let's see what the people online get to complain about this week.
that'd be
You know,
funny. Yeah. No.
yeah. So, but I mean, I want to say that she's gonna continue grabbing belts for a while,
Yep.
but the downfall when it comes, I feel like they're gonna go one by one.
Well, and the downfall, I think, would be the one that she holds the longest, and that's the TBS championship. When she
Yeah,
loses that one, that starts the downfall because she's like, "Oh crap, I just lost my baby," like that's my first, and then once it goes down the line, the CMML, uh, what was that? Uh, but like when we talk about Mercedes Monet, we can't forget that she is the CEO. She is the one that's running the women's division. It doesn't matter if it's AEW, CMML. It doesn't matter if it's in England or somewhere in Europe or in Japan. It doesn't matter. She walks in, she commands respect, and she gets results. I mean, I saw Booker T tweeted out once saying, "Yeah, I'll take her over." What is his reality of wrestling that he has? He's like, "I'll give her the belt right then and there." She brings money in.
yeah. I listen. At least that's one smart thing Booker has said in a long while. He's hitting once in a while,
Well, yeah,
but that was so good. He said.
yeah, yeah. So, for you, what was the one thing that stood out throughout this whole pay per view?
The one thing that stood out throughout this whole pay-per-view to me was, damn, this is tough. I mean, I gotta go with Briscoe getting his just due. I
Yes.
mean, the match stole the show. I think you called that, but just Briscoe from what he went through, losing his brother. Well, from them not being able to be on TV to then losing his brother to what that all transpired to. It's been, I mean, started off obviously terrible. My condolences, rest in peace, Jay. But to see what he's done, talking about Mark, has been nothing less than impressive. So he's the storyline for me. If I'm not going with Mark Briscoe, I'm gonna give it to Stat Daddy. I mean, beating Mercedes clean.
Yeah.
It's pretty impressive. It doesn't happen much.
Yeah. No, that is impressive. Um.
Yeah.
So yeah, I know. Final grade for me because we got 10 seconds. I gave it a B
Yep.
plus to an A minus territory. What about you?
Hey, I'm gonna match you. I'm gonna go A minus.
And that's the 10 minutes right there. So you a few weeks ago
Let's.
we got what the John Cena stuff, right?
Yep.
And
Absolutely.
I never seen 20. Yeah, it's just never seen 20. We're gonna we would say 5 minutes on this one. So never seen 20 on this
Yeah.
one. 20 years later, we never seen it. Should have happened a while ago. I don't think it should have happened now. But he gets his rematch. Dominic Mysterio gets his rematch at Survivor Series. What?
Yeah.
Hey, look, does this make him the greatest of all time officially? Because I know there's still people out there that talk about Ric Flair, Bruno San Martino. They still talk about Hollywood Hulk Hogan. I'm sorry. Bret the Hitman Hart. Shawn Michaels, etc. Does this separate him from everyone else?
Um. This hurts to say it because I'm a Massachusetts guy. I still don't believe he's the greatest of all time. I love John Cena. He's one of my favorites. I love everything he's done. Um, but no, I think this is more like I didn't hate his run the way other people do, and I do love the fact he got it because he gets to have that um Grand Slam champion, be that one over his head, which is a cool thing. And he got the title win early in the year, which is a cool thing to see. But it also just seems like participation award right now, like it doesn't seem like his other title runs. And I know it's a lot of these titles just it's these are stat padding titles. So I like it because it's Cena, and I will always support him. Hometown guy, all that stuff. But I don't think this genuinely would make him the best of all time. I think he already was one of the best of all time, and I don't think this changes where he was at.
Yeah, sorry about the OBS. I don't know why this being weird this morning. Man, no, I get what you're saying. Now, John Cena, in my opinion, he is definitely one of the best. I mean, look, he did hold down the company in the what it was, the PG era, but it was so many guys in that locker room that weren't PG. I mean, you weren't giving it to
Yeah,
Dave Batista. Um, you weren't giving Dave Batista the title all the time because that man wasn't PG. The man would come out and just brutalize you. John Cena came out and hey, good morning, Zach. How you guys doing? Thank you, Terry. Sorry about that. I see you guys chatting. I'm trying to. We're working everything out with that. How y'all doing, Isaiah? But yeah, no, you see this and everything, and we're just. I don't know, man. It's just my thing is I know Dom might get his title back. And I'm not saying this is an official prediction. We're going to go over that on Friday. But I don't. I see Dom getting his title back, yes, in his hometown. And I saw the reports and I saw the rumors and everything that Dom was supposed to lose initially anyway to Cena at Survivor Series. But it was Cena's call to get the title right there, right? And, so that's just the thing. Like, wow, points. I didn't even notice that. But, yeah, I see that Dom might get his title back, but Dom might lose that AAA title soon, though. Yeah, I mean, he's got Penta around the corner, and he might have Rey Mysterio coming up here soon at AAA. There's a lot of stuff happening. But yeah, no, I lost all train of thought when I saw the chats coming in at once. I was like, oh, God.
yeah.
But yeah,
Came through in abundance.
yeah, it did. It was like boom, 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 boom. Yeah, no, but I think everything that this is going on right now has been rushed. Like, John Cena's final run has been rushed from the start to finish so far. The only thing that I can say that has been phenomenal has been him turning back to face. Going back to what he's used to. A heel run is not him. It's really not. But, all right, so the last 45 seconds, we'll talk about who do you want to be in the finals with him at DC? Who retires him?
Oh, man. Can I pick Dom?
I wish. That'd be funny.
that would be who I would like to see do it. But since I can't pick Dom, I want to pick one of the young guys, right? So Mello?
Mello, yeah, that's a good pick right there.
I like Mello. I like Mello to get that spot.
I like that. I like that pick. If we're going young, yeah.
Boston to Boston.
Yeah, that's true.
The Boston spot.
That's
Pass
true.
the torch, my friend.
All right, you guys heard the bell, and we're going on to the next slide. SmackDown moving to 3 hours come January 2026. Good or bad move? This one's only a 3-minute, folks, and go.
I hate it. I already have my plate filled with way too much wrestling, but I'm gonna give it I'm gonna give it a chance just for hope that this gives them a chance to expand their booking because SmackDown hasn't been doing too good.
Yeah.
So hopefully this just gets them back on page. What do you think?
No, I think this is an actual good move for SmackDown, because look, they need to have more time to tell these stories. You got the MFTs doing some phenomenal work, but only getting 15, like a 10-second vignette. I mean, You had Tama Tonga finally talk for once, and he broke Solo live. He broke Solo live, and it was great. It was gravy. No, I think the 3 hour move might be the best thing for SmackDown because they got a lot of talent on there. They got a lot of stories that they want to tell. You can't run Julia versus Chelsea on TikTok, or X. You gotta have that front and center because there's the title involved. You don't want that title to be looked at as, oh, this is just another, let me push it, 24/7 title or another Divas title or whatever, that we all hated, So this might be a good move for them because it pushes the storytelling better. I mean, like every Thursday I do a United States in the productions and everything. I do a United States title match because that's been gold. Everyone says that's A1, right? I'm 34 years old. I'm about to go freaking retro. Yeah, that's A1. Yeah, no, that shit has been dope. I'm gonna go real retro with this shit. OG, that's been dope. All right, and then you got the MFTs, which has been fucking fly as hell. Yeah, again, old school as hell, but still, that's what you want. And then you got now the war games, the Avengers versus the what is it? The Vision, Paul Heyman's Vision, So that stuff's been great. And I would Vegeta, straight up. I would be Dragon Ball. If I could have a superpower, it'd be Vegeta. all day. All day. But yeah, no. Now, with this 20 seconds left, with this, who do you want to see? 3 hours. Who do you want to see get more attention, though?
I'm just going to say the women in general.
Yep.
Especially as far as the time of their matches.
Oh, yeah. God, that United States match, 10 seconds.
Give me some more time in the women's matches. I'll be happy.
Yep. That's true. All right, and there's the bell. Moving on to the next slide. We got one that me and you are not happy about, and we've been saying 7 minutes on this one, and it starts now. TNA 32 days gave the strap to Mike Santana, and then left. Why? Frankie? What's his name? Kazarian or
Frankie too, but
I like Frankie. I do, but not right now. Frankie has been phenomenal for TNA. He deserves this. Grand Slam champion. 9th one ever. But not right now, man.
Yeah. He made a great decision to leave AEW and go to TNA and bet on himself. So did Santana for that matter. But this is like, oh man, this is a travesty that they took the belt off him that soon. He got his feel good moment, and it just seems way too short. He didn't even defend it once, right?
One time he defended it once and then lost on the second.
All right, so I mean, do you think that he's following Hendry to NXT?
Honestly, I think, and everyone, I know I'm going to get some gripe for this. He jumps. If he goes, it's straight to the main roster. He is that good. He's that good. He proved it over in AEW when he was with, Jericho's team at that time.
Powerful.
Huh?
Yeah, he was with Ortiz.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Yeah, they were gravy there. And I missed that team. Ortiz and Santana. That was a beautiful team.
I've been following them since LAX.
Yeah, same here, man. God, they would beat some people down. But no, he's getting his rematch soon. Oh no, I've been watching. He's getting his rematch soon. I don't know if you saw Thursday, but he sat in that ring and he cut one hell of a freaking promo. And everyone's like, "Oh my God, Sped is only a WWE and AEW guy, right?" No, Sped likes all wrestling. All right, I tried to do that on the run-in. Look. The Inner Circle, that's what it was called. I was gonna say Aces and 8 because I'm looking at his jacket right now. Like we talked. Oh God, dude, that was one of my favorite. Oh my God, that and the Main Event Mafia. I mean, he could bring back the Main Event Mafia in WWE. You think about that, all right? Like he could get the okay to bring that back from TNA. Oh, deal, done deal. You bring back the main event Mafia and it's over. You know,
Yeah, that'd be yeah.
and like,
But we need Booker out there though if we're gonna do that. If you're gonna do that right, you need Booker out there.
well, no, well, that's what I was gonna say. You either do it with Booker T as the manager this time, all right,
Yeah.
or Chris Jericho comes out and he's the manager. He's not the leader. He's the manager of main event Mafia.
Yeah, interesting.
That would be legit in my book. That would be one of those like, okay, fair enough. But all right, so when do you think he gets his title back? I know he's getting that title shot here soon, but when? Do you think it's just going to be on TV or do you think they put it on pay-per-view?
I mean, it has to be pay-per-view. I'm just skeptical if he's gonna win this rematch or if this is his going away match. That's the only thing that I don't see the logic. Like maybe if I thought maybe he could have been hurt or something. It's just the logic to give it to Frankie, unless we're reading too much into it, and this is more about them just wanting to give Frankie something and then send it back to Santana, which is possible. You know,
That
I
is
guess we
possible.
see how it plays out.
Well, I mean, there's been rumors going around that um, they okay, so that TNA is trying to build a storyline around this where Santana is not happy about it. Slammiversary would be nice. Santana's not happy about it. Santana was the one that defended TNA against NXT, and he's getting the
Yeah.
short end of the stick because of management, Santino, possibly Trick Williams and NXT. Like all of this is they're trying to work it all together with NXT being involved. Frank, all that stuff. And if this works out the way it does, it could be Slammiversary or New Year's Evil
Yeah.
at NXT. New Year's Evil would be fun to watch. I'm not even gonna lie. I
When it
swear.
is, but I would say pay-per-view is the best bet.
Yes. Pay-per-view would be the best bet. CW, I don't understand. Folks, I'm sorry about OBS this morning. It's being very weird. I don't know why. I haven't dropped any frames. OBS is just being freaking weird. Every now and again, it's not happening. It's happening often, but not all the time. I'm sorry. We will get that fixed. OBS, fix your crap. Thank you. All right, so we got 1 minute. 1 minute. Does Frankie keep that title longer than Santana, or does he drop it to, say, Nick Nemeth or someone before Santana, and then Santana gets it back?
Um, I have a funny feeling that Nick Nemeth is gonna be the one to feud with Frankie. I think Nemeth and Santana just to end it is probably more of the money match.
Yep.
Um, I just want to see Santana get the belt back and
Yep.
stay in TNA longer than going out the door right away after getting the championship.
Yep. No.
Especially when Hendry just left.
Yeah, well, I mean, Hendry wasn't even anything anyway until he fought AJ Francis, so
That's facts.
that is a straight fact, and people forget about that. Joe Hendry was nothing until he faced AJ Francis. I will continuously say that. What's going on, you? I'm gonna say blow gambling. I'm not even gonna try to say that first part. What's good, brother? Thank you for joining the show. And to the 59 people that are in here right now, thank you guys for tuning in. 59 followers waking up with us. Jesus Christmas. He drops that Genesis, you think, to Nick? That'd be dope. That'd be dope. We got 15 seconds. That would be nice. Speaking of that, we're going to talk about Nick Nemeth for the next 10 seconds. That freaking Samoan spike that he took from Solo and sold it, I miss that shit. I miss those type of sells.
Yeah, he's a seller for sure.
And there's the bell, folks. God, that bell creeps up on me sometimes. All right, this one that you've been wanting to talk about. 4-year follower. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. This one you wanted to talk about. We want to talk about this one. We got 3 minutes on this. And it's Andrade possibly not being able to compete worldwide. Last night he was heading towards Mexico, and that's all I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's like the yeah, we don't know what's going on. He's making a movie.
it
It's
is.
just all his own script.
It is because he posted up a picture with that beautiful long ass hair of his, right? And he's like going to Mexico. Yeah, I'll see you in AAA. Not AAA. What was it? CMML, Mexico City, or something like that. I don't know what it was, but I know he's going to Mexico City, and I was like, man, that's funny.
Yeah. They said he was at a signing. Um wherever it was in Mexico that he won the title. He was at a signing, right?
Yeah.
And after the signing, I guess he was gonna defend the belt. He did the sign and they just disappeared. No one knew where he went, right?
Yep.
And everybody was looking for him. He wrote he wrote on Twitter, obviously he wrote it in his language. And what it said was, I went to get Chinese food.
I
Yo,
swear to fucking God.
he's working to his own drum right
It
now.
is, and I love it. I love every second of this.
But
But
one thing that is good, Kenny, if you've seen, I forgot what it was on, but Kenny just was telling somebody that he believes Andrade had great intentions, that he wants to be in AEW, and that he believes everything will work out. Think he probably has a contract and just has to wait for it to kick in. He's he's gonna be playing this around the world for a while though. Have a funny feeling when we haven't seen the last of him walking out on things.
yeah, it would be funny. It would be great if he went to England and there it was like no complete compete clause everywhere except Iceland, right? And he found that out in his clause, and he's like, "Really? I'll be right back." Yeah,
That's probably what it is. He's going to all these places,
yeah,
seeing if he gets the call that he can't be there.
yeah,
He's like,
right,
look, if I don't get the call before the bell rings, I'll be in the ring.
yeah, yeah.
Got the call.
I got
Got
the
the
call.
call.
I gotta go. I gotta go. Oh man, Paige is pissed again.
Oh man,
I'm messing around.
this is either gonna.
I'm
One
messing.
thing I want to
Oh,
say,
Charlotte. Sorry, I said Paige. Charlotte, I meant. Damn it.
he's either gonna be come out of this like looking like amazing, like it just all worked and everybody found it funny, or it's gonna go bad. Like there's
I
no
think he thought he could do the Robert Roode. You remember when he left WWF and he showed up? He was
Monday night.
pre-taped. Yeah, he was pre-taped on Raw with DX, and then he shows up with the NWO on Monday Night Raw at the same time. But yeah, I think
That
that's what he was trying to do.
that might be the most iconic move in wrestling history. And
Yeah.
Andrade came close. He came close, but he didn't do it that good.
No. All right, and the next slide we have is the PWI Insider. You said we want to talk about this for a little bit. We got 8 minutes to talk about this. There's the top 250 women of the year wrestlers. Um, Mercedes Moné at number 1, Tony Storm number 2. I'm gonna say this name wrong, but Shy S-A, I don't know. Saya.
Saya. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally fucked that up. Tiffany at 4, which that one right there, I can already tell you I don't agree with. Stephanie Vaquer, number 5. Io, number 6. Athena, number 7. Sorry, number 8. Cherie, number 8.
Yeah.
Naomi, number 9. And Rhea Ripley, number 10. Do you agree with this list? This top 10 at least.
I I'm gonna say no. I can't agree with the top 10. Well, definitely don't agree with the order because EO Sky should be in the top 3 for
For
sure. I
sure.
don't think that's not even a debate. I think I might, if I was doing this list, I might have had her at 2,
Yep.
just under Mercedes. I probably would have put Tony 3, but I w- Tiffany has to like. What I don't know what warranted a top 5 or even a top 10 spot for her. I get it. They force fed her to a lot of people this year. Gave her a mediocre title run, all that stuff. She's not top 10 to me. I
Mm.
don't got a problem with anybody else on this list. And if Tiffany was gonna be on this list for me, even with the title reign, I got her at 10 out of these names. So I would have to really dig deeper and see who they missed out the top 10. But I don't agree with this list as far as ordering. I do agree with most of the names though.
Yeah, well, as far as order, I would definitely put Io. It'd be Mercedes Io. Then
Yeah.
probably. I would not have Tiffany Stratton on this top 10 list. I'll tell you guys that right now. You put Chelsea Green over Tiffany Stratton. Chelsea Green has been a better champion. Chelsea Green has had better everything. Hell, at this point, I would put, and yes, Roxanne Perez over Tiffany Stratton. All right, she's had a better year on the main roster. She has been doing things a hell of a lot better. And joining the Judgment Day has made her a lot smoother in the ring. Promos are getting a heck of a lot. She's cockier. I like this Raquel Rodriguez, Roxanne Perez pairing. It works. It's like Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss when they were a pair. It worked. Big Chica, Grande Chica, Pequeña Chica. You know, so it's like that. You know, but but to me, to have Athena at 7, and you got Tiffany Stratton at 4, that's a slap in the face to the women who actually are busting their ass off and are working great matches and not getting copy and paste and doing all this circle bull crap, that they're doing,
Yeah. I think I would have been more comfortable and not, once again, not going in order. I think even Mariah May might have deserved to be on this list over Tiffany Stratton.
Blake Monroe,
So like
yeah.
I don't know. I think that's got to be like more of like a hype thing.
I
She
think
just must have got a lot of votes.
I think that too, because like you got a chica like Sol Ruca that's been lighting it up in NXT. You got another female that's over in Stardom. Man, Stampede just talked about this lady last Thursday. Man,
A few of them there.
she just faced Cherie. She just faced Cherie as well. But yeah, there's a lot of women out there that have been doing a hell of a lot better. A lot better.
100%.
Speaking of that, is he in here?
What'd you say?
Is he in here? Is we getting?
Stampede, you said?
Yeah.
I
No.
don't see him yet.
Oh, maybe he's not up yet.
Yeah, I don't see him yet.
Yeah.
I would. Is he? What is it? Starlight Kitty's talk? Maybe was talking.
Nah.
about?
Well, it starts with an M. Hold on. Man, I can't even fucking. Trying to think of.
Sarah.
Hold on, he sent it to me actually. I can't remember the name of the lady right now. Dude, where you at, Stampede? Oh yeah, I mean this new chat stuff on X is weird. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of it. Okay, here she is. Here's her name. Where are you at? No, that's not you. Yep, right here. Oh, I'm sorry. It's it starts with Chihiro, Shihiro Hashimoto.
Oh, got you. I know you talk about.
Yeah, I got to watch her, and this was from Sendai Girls. Yeah, Hashimoto's debut. I can't say her first name. I'm not trying to screw it up and botch it for her and her get mad at us. But
they appreciate you showing them love out here.
Oh yeah, no, I get that, but no, that's one thing. Like, there's a lot of women out there, and I understand that this might not be an American base or a Japanese base. It might be a European based company. I'm not 100% sure right now, but it's also still not. It's overlooking so many women. It really is. I mean, I barely saw any WWE Evolve women on there that are actually lighting it up in the indie scene. I think I saw Shotzi was in the top 30 when Shotzi should be freaking a hell of a lot higher.
Killing it right now.
Like, killing it.
Yeah.
People just don't understand it though, man. It's crazy to see all these all this stuff out here, that you see, say, like on X, people bashing Mercedes Moné for having 13 belts, right? Tony Storm for being a royalty princess or whatever character that she's doing right now. Tiffany Stratton for doing the same Barbie gimmick that she's been doing for 3 years now. You know, nobody's bashing Stephanie Vaquer unless you're one of those, and I'm sorry to say it like this, but it's the fact, one of them ingrates that just thinks everybody needs to speak the same damn language as you. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
so it's there's a lot of hoopla out there, and
Yeah.
you get a lot of fan favorites. I get why Mercedes Moné is number one. I get why Tony Storm's number two. They are both having phenomenal years. All right.
Yes. Yeah.
I just don't understand why Io's below Tiffany and Stephanie, but that's just titles and everything.
That's listen. EO being below any woman on the WWE brand this year is criminal.
Yes, you're right. You are
I'm
damn right
s-
about that. And our next segment is Adam Cole, baby. His career might be over after an injury that just will not go away. This is one of the saddest things to me. I am a big fan of Adam Cole. And if this is the truth, if we don't see Adam Cole anymore, holy freaking crap, what a run he had. All right. And whatever injury he has that is lingering like this, be it the neck issues that he had, the concussion issues that he had, whatever it was, brother, I hope you get into a wrestling manager role or commentary role, because your Twitch account is amazing. I love watching you play video games, love hearing you talk. Your storytelling is phenomenal. All right. I'm just sorry that it went down like this. If this is it, I feel for the man.
yeah. Me too, man. Adam Cole, um, great talent, even better person. So I got nothing but great things to say about Adam Cole. I know that this gotta it has to be the concussions, man. If you look at, well, I don't like to assume, but I'm just gonna say that if you remember when he was doing those interviews and stuff with him and Britt when they was together,
Yep.
and he was saying like how he was like going through like emotional stuff with the concussions, like up and downs and roller coasters and stuff like that. I just feel like his last interview he gave us was kind of like a continuance of that,
Yep.
even though he didn't really confirm what the injury was. He just seemed like so scared. Like he just doesn't, if you look at in this picture right here, when you look at his eyes, it just looks like that concussion's rattling his brain around.
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing you can't play with that. So he probably doesn't know what's going on. He's probably having migraines out the, gazoo.
Yeah, he probably
It's
does.
a
Yep.
whole, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I would love to see him in a managerial role. I just have a funny feeling if Adam Cole got to retire, he's not going to be around wrestling.
Yeah.
I just don't think he's going to be able to, come out there and be maybe with Roddy and Kyle and doesn't eventually want to wrestle again.
Uh,
But I go ahead.
I think I get what you're saying right there, but and we got 20 seconds on this. But
Yeah,
my thing is if he wants to make that money, he's gonna have to do it. You know,
yeah,
that,
I
that
agree.
that's the thing. I mean, I like Adam Cole, and the one thing I'm gonna always hear in my head is, "Holy crap, what a kick from Adam Cole! He perfect timing by um, one of my favorite announcers of all time, Ronaldo. We're not I can never say his name right. You know who I'm talking about.
It happens.
I'm all messed up in the mornings, folks. All right, so here we go. This is another 3-minute. It's formerly known as Gigi Dolan sets the record straight about how much money wrestlers actually make in WWE. We talked about this behind the scenes, and you were very adamant about this. So let the fans know what's up.
All right. first of all, every job has salaries from low to high, so that's not anything new. As far as the this is a little disturbing. Like you should, uh, the smallest the minimum salary in NXT, I don't believe 30,000 is enough. These wrestlers is putting their life on the line. They're dealing with injuries. Um, a lot of them paying their own expenses. A lot of different things, like the Holland situation, which everybody talking about. But I do like the fact that she said this. She's not the only one to say it. The internet picks and chooses when they decide to attack people, because when their favorites say this, I mean, it wasn't really much of an outrage. But with that being said, she needs to expose that, because they deserve more money than that. The WWE is the biggest company in the world. They have way too much money to have people going out for the same salary you could get at McDonald's. It's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, I was gonna say that they're basically making McDonald's fast food money, and that's
Yeah,
bullshit. All right, you're putting
not
your
real chef money,
no.
like fast food,
Yeah, no,
fast
like
food
you're
money.
making fast food money, real chef money. You're making around $75,000, $80,000 easy. All right, yeah,
Yeah,
like
she would
that's
have probably,
easy.
yeah, and wrestlers like Jasmine Nix probably would have took that.
Oh hell yeah,
You,
God,
so
I am talking to
up
you
that
guys.
salary, boys.
Yeah, they do need to up that salary. I mean, like especially with the ticket prices and everything going up the way they are,
Yep.
how high it is. Dude, I know December. I can't remember right now off the top of my head. It's right after December 15th, right after Cena's last match. Hershey's coming has WWE Raw, and I live 30 minutes away from Hershey. Okay, I want to go. Nosebleeds cost $130 per ticket. That's not how that works. They have an AHL team that plays out there. I can go get fucking tickets to go watch an AHL team for 30 goddamn dollars for nosebleeds. All right, and they're really good seats. Don't get it twisted. But when it comes down to wrestling, though, they're terrible
Yeah.
damn seats. You know, because wrestling gets smaller. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, but yeah, I agree with that. People do make a fuss about it. When Cross and Scarlett said something about it, everyone was like, "Oh my God, you guys should be getting paid more." When Gigi made a fuss about this, everyone's like, "Go to OnlyFans," you know,
Yeah.
which is bullshit.
It's crazy.
There's the bell, folks, and we're going to the next slide. I don't see Stampede in here. Do you? He hasn't
No,
texted me.
no stampede.
All right, so no Stampede. We're gonna skip his slide then. Next week will be Big Mike up in here, so hopefully we can get
Right.
that. And then I'm trying to get Ultimate One from the Ultimate One Wrestling Podcast to come up in here. Listen, Isaiah, anyone who's up in here, if you want to come up onto Good Morning IWC, hit up myself at Sp3drock on X. Hit up Mike Norton on X. Yeah, I think it's Elite Mob.
Mob Squad 508.
There it is, 508. I had to think about the numbers. Elite Mob Squad 508. Hit him up. Let's work something out. You guys get 10 minutes on the show to talk about anything wrestling. All right? Me and Mike will ask some questions to you if you want to. But if you want pictures thrown up, tell me beforehand so I can get that going. All right, so we're going to go to the next one. This is the rapid fire segment. So the rapid fire segment is our last 5 minutes of the show. We get 5 minutes for 5 slides. All right. We have to go through each slide. So as soon as you're done, click into the next slide. Let me know to click into the next slide or just start talking about it. We're gonna start that right now. 5 minutes starts now with Braun Strowman gets his own TV show. Is this a great move for the big man?
This is a great move for the big man. Everybody loves food. Everybody likes watching people eat food on TV shows. I love the bounce back from the big man. And I heard he beat a couple of TV shows in ratings this first
Oh,
episode.
yeah.
So shout out to Braun Strowman.
Yeah. No, that was actually pretty cool. He beat SmackDown in the TV ratings and a few other shows as well. He man, some of the food that he was eating made me fucking hungry. It made me want to go cook that said food, you know. So this right here, I love every second of it. I heard that he got picked up for season 2 already. All right, and he's looking at another show where he's doing lumberjack type shit, where he's throwing stuff and he's being a lumberjack. But hey, look. Post neck surgery, he goes into this. Great move. All right. Next one that we got is the WWE mid-card better than the main eventers right now? And I put John Cena in here because he is the mid-card champion. But for me, it was Dominic Mysterio beforehand, that made me feel like this was the best out there. Ilya has made the mid-card feel so much bigger than what it should be. But Dominic was making that title feel great again. What do you think?
Yeah. The mid card's killing them right now. They need to stop leaving guys like about time this man right here got a belt, right?
Yeah.
His presentation is killer right now. Melo's picking up big wins. Dom will have a belt back soon. Their mid card right now is main event is just stuck in the middle.
Yep.
Like it's time to push some people over and let them come on up. So I think it's better than the main event is right now.
Yep,
Yes.
I feel that. And then we got look, Dustin Rhodes wants to make a return after double knee surgery, closing in on, I think he's 60, closing in on 60. After double knee surgery, he wants to make a return to AEW. He says that he feels good. He's starting to get slowly back into shape. He's starting to work out a little bit more, playing with his big-ass dog, who just won a prize, by the way. Congratulations to that pup, Beast, I think his name.
Beast.
He's got a beautiful freaking dog. Do you think he can make a return and give us Dustin again?
Yes, I think he can. Do I think he should? Is probably the better question. I think his knees are gonna tell him that. If it when they start walking and you could just see it looks old, I think he might wanna wrap it up because he was just still moving very good for his age. If now the leg isn't going straight and he has that little kind of, that later wrestler walk, because he didn't get that, sorry to use his name, but like that Hogan walk, with the knees where you could see it.
Yeah.
So it comes down to the knees. I want him back, but can he get back?
Yeah, no, I feel that. I do feel that. Now, so we got Survivor Series War Games coming up. What match are you looking forward to out of these four right here that have been announced?
Women's Survivor Series War Games,
There
baby.
you go. Yeah.
I did not pick Steph because she's one of my favorites, but
Yeah.
definitely the women's in the War Games.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that rematch right here. John Cena versus Dominic Mysterio. Everybody knows that for sure. But I am looking forward to the Trash Can and Io Sky. What's up?
Yeah.
We're at the top. All right, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Now, I'm not really caring about that Women's World Championship match. We all know that Stephanie Vaquer is going to go take that and take it home. But no, this is good. This is shaping up to be something real nice. And we got 1 minute left, folks. And this is it. Every week we're going to be doing it like this. Yeah, until football season's done, then we might do basketball and baseball. All right, NFL starts today after all this. We got a bunch of games out there. What game are you looking forward to? Bleacher Report. I took this from Bleacher Report. Who do you got as your sleeper game right here?
My sleeper game is, and they hit you with the wrong games for some reason, but I'm gonna go with.
Oh, they did. Yeah, because I just noticed the Rams is not playing Tampa.
That's what I noticed too. It doesn't matter.
That's weird.
You get people looking in, you get the point.
Yeah.
The sleeper game of the week. I'm going with the Cowboys to upset the Eagles this week.
Yeah, that's what I was going to pick too. All right, so then I'm going to go with really good divisional game because I always do it. Not really. It's going to be Rams versus Bucks. I think that game's going to be great. And that's everything for us, folks. We're going to try to do better next time. All right? Don't join us next week right here, 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time for a Good Morning IWC. Mike Norton, myself. We love you guys. Peace.